It can't be. It's that time already?
You bet it's that time. It's signing day.
Oh, Neely Grantham, TRA softball superstar. I knew you always gonna have a signing day. But,
Yep, it's class of 2025. It's time for us to secure our college futures.
I guess it's y'all time to shine, but it's y'all time to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and we're already on the class of 2025.
Ready to get started. First, I'd like to welcome everyone here to Tipton-Rosemark. Thank you guys for taking time out of your day to come on this special day as we recognize Neely as she continues her athletic and academic careers at Hillsdale College. If some of you want to know properly where is Hillsdale, it's in Michigan, right? I know it's upper Michigan.
South Central.
It's way up there, thousands of miles away, right? Obviously, Neely came to us as a freshman and made an immediate impact. Freshman year, obviously, we've kind of hit with some injury bugs the last couple of years, so I'm going to give you some stats at different times. In her first season, on our team, she was third in average, 389, batting average, and on-base percentage of 481. She was first in OPS, which is on-base plus slugging at 1.163. Fourth in hits with 49, third in doubles with 10 doubles. She was first in home runs that year with 9, and first in RBIs with 57. She also had a 16-3 record in the circle that year with 95 strikeouts in 113 innings. I believe her ERA that year was 2.4. So this was obviously a pretty successful freshman year. And I believe that year she was a commercial appeal finalist, softball player here, and was all mentor for the commercial field in Memphis, the Daily Memphian as well. Like I said, injuries, I think the first one was the arm, and literally game one of her sophomore year. And then last year, halfway through the middle of the game, halfway through the season, extra inning game that really shouldn't have been an extra innings on. We had an injury to an ankle, and it just never got right, so we missed most of the season on that as well. But even with those injuries, she's got some pretty good career stats. First, let's go through. I'm going to follow along. You know what I'm talking about. Currently, she sits the top 15 top 15 are career hit in hits with 101 hits, 7th in doubles with 28, 6th in home runs with 12. She's top of 7th in RBIs, 3rd in walks with 56, 5th in pitches with 10. Top 15 in average, 8th in slugging percentage, 4th in on-base percentage, and top 15 in games played. I know those are a lot of numbers, but defensively, a career fielding percentage of 969. I think it's 14 errors in those 448 total chances. So lots of pretty good numbers. And obviously, the hard work's paying off now. So she's been given this opportunity to follow her dreams. So we're excited for you. And on behalf of our coaching staff, our athletic department, our administration, just want to say congrats. Sign.
Okay, no pressure. Yeah, so y'all know that softball has been part of my life for a really long time. And I could not be anywhere where I am today without each and every one of y'all, whether it's from encouraging me on the field to giving me friends I never thought I'd have in theater to all sorts of things. You know, Mama Mac, SanFran, Coach Joe, everybody, thank you. One of my favorite quotes is by C.S. Lewis. He says, basically, to be nobody but yourself in a world that's telling you day and night to be everything that the world is, be yourself. And each and every single one of you has taught me to be myself. And by engaging in many different things here at TRA that I really never thought I'd get the opportunity to, that's the place where I am. Whether that's from SCA and always encouraging me, even when y'all don't necessarily see how much y'all helped me, you've helped me a ton. to student council this year with Ms. Park and Ms. Davidson. That has been amazing, and I love getting engaged with that, to softball, to so many other things, and of course theater, because I love y'all, and I love the softball team. And thank y'all for giving me the opportunity to be here today, because I obviously would not be anywhere where I am today without each and every one of y'all. So I love you guys, and thank you. These little guys right here, my mom, my dad, my little brother. A lot of y'all know my story on behalf of things, and I've had some really rough times and experiences, and honestly, I shouldn't really be here today. And that's what God has done for me, and I give Him all the glory for every single thing I've ever done. But my dad specifically, I'm gonna hold it together. I think. No. Okay. Has sat on a bucket with me for, gosh, I don't know how many years. He put a bat in my hand as soon as I could, well, not even really hold a bat, but he did. It got me addicted to a game that is part of my life now and part of who I am. And my mom has been my biggest supporter since day one. She has heard me out on everything, always, and gotten on him for everything too. And then this little guy right here came along 5 years ago and rocked everybody's world. So I love you, buddy. But anyways, I'm so thankful for every single one of y'all, and can't wait for this year that we're about to have too, because I'm not done and our softball team is done. We got a big season coming up. And so it's not a matter of, we're not done yet. So we're coming. And I know theater has All West this weekend. So y'all aren't done either. Y'all are going to go rock that. And we got big things coming. And, I don't know if he's in here, but Fort Peterson said something the other day in SCA. He said, don't leave God in the valley when you're on the mountaintop. And that stuck with me because right now I feel like I'm in a very good place. Everything's going right with softball, everything's going right with theater, everything's going right. I got the opportunity to sign this. And the most important thing out of all this is making sure that I bring God on the mountaintop with me. And so I'm going to live each and every single day in pursuit of Him, because that is what He's called me to do. And I give Him all the glory for everything and this opportunity. And I look forward to what we have to come. So thank you guys.
Hi, it's Thomas Sellers Jr. here with another signing day. Neely Grantham, congratulations. You're heading off to Hillsdale,
Michigan. Yes, sir. Hillsdale College.
That's a long way away.
I know. I'm excited though.
How did you find that landing spot?
I think it was a God thing, if I'm being honest. I was really looking for a school that would balance both academics and athletics, and I was talking to a lot of schools around this area, but I got in contact with Coach Kyle Gross up at Hillsdale, and he just sold me. I went up there for the first time. I actually drove on campus at 11 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And I looked at Mom, I said, this is it. We hadn't met anybody. We hadn't talked to anybody.
Felt it in your spirit.
I did, and yeah.
Wow. Talk to your dad. He said he felt like God drove you and led you there.
Absolutely.
And you're confirming that right now. Are you afraid of the cold in the winters?
Honestly, no, because the heat down here is going to be way worse than the cold up there.
Okay. Well, you found your perfect landing spot, but it's been a long journey through the game of softball. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. You sit here today as in the top 15 in hitting and pitching at a pretty good school, Tipton-Rosemark Academy, that got a strong history. How does it feel to have those achievements, those numbers?
God has gifted me with a gift, and it's my job to use that gift to glorify Him. And so, you talk about the highs and the lows. For me, I have been at schools where I was mentally and physically abused and really just awful situations. And I was almost to the point where I almost took my own life. And in that moment, I can easily say that's when God saved my life. And I've tried to look at my life now as it's not mine, but it's His. And so whether that's athletically or spiritually or academically, pursuing that and using what He's given me, that's what I'm going to try to do.
Wow.
And TRA and SanFran and all of them have given me the opportunity to use that gift. And the numbers, they're just a minor aspect of something great that's happened here.
So this has been God sent for you.
Absolutely.
So us believers, us Christians believe that God will send us tribulations to build our character, to let us rely more on Him and realize He's in control. Sophomore year, injury to your arm, couldn't get in that circle. Last year, freak injury, took away half the season. You think those were gifts from God as well to build your character?
Absolutely.
How so?
You know, for a while, I guess specifically sophomore year, I remember telling Mom that summer, before we even played, I was like, if I didn't pitch, I just wouldn't play softball.
Wow.
Well,
Turns
out I get my arm taken away. So I still get to hit and play first, but I wasn't able to pitch. I found my love for the game again and my love for the people I'm around. And, honestly, for a good bit of that season, I wasn't the teammate I needed to be. And that's because I shied away from everything because I was like, I don't understand why I'm put in this situation. And looking back now, I know exactly why I was. And it's for me to find the love of the game back that I had when I was 8, swinging the bat for the first couple times, and my dad sitting on a bucket, my mom always there to cheer me on, and now Gabe, always the biggest cheerleader in the crowd. When I got back to that feeling, now softball is something I love again.
Wow.
And I want to carry that on to Hillsdale.
So it's funny you mentioned your little brother Gabe's 5 now, right?
That's right.
So he's, around the time he first injured, he's beginning to walk and all that kind of stuff. Now, your second injury, he's at the point where he can talk and he sees Big Sister as a role model. You realize you're being watched not only by him, but younger teammates and fans of TRAs, fans of softball in the area. How does it feel living up to showing them character, true, godly character through your trials and tribulations?
Absolutely. So I told you a little bit about my experiences in the past that were just not good. I had 4 girls, 3 were seniors, Molly Harris, KK Agner, and Aniston Pickle. And then Morgan Jennings, she was a junior that year. And they taught me what it means to be a leader and what it means to have good character and what it means to never leave anybody behind, specifically the younger girls. And I have tried, which I'll never be able to live up to what they did for me, but I try my best to pour into the younger ones the way that they poured into me because they completely changed my outlook on the game, softball, and who I was as a person.
Wow. Now, last year I saw you in that dugout with your injury, cheering on your teammates, singing the songs. Softball's had some of the greatest chants, and you were singing them from heart and pouring into your team to try to push them on to success. And I just remember talking to your dad on the sideline. As he admitted, he took your injury harder than you did last year, and he was kind of questioning why. But he quickly understood why. It's to build that character and trust God and trust the process. Now he's thinking and believing in his heart, this senior year is going to be very special.
It is.
And I think you made a declaration on your signing day to your teammates. We're not done yet. What do you mean by that?
I mean that we have all the talent in the world on our team. We have all the character in the world on our team. And yeah, Baylor's got whatever it is, 9, 10 state championships. Okay.
It's our year. Tough and all that, so
and
it's a nice little journey y'all got to go through.
It is, but you know what? God's going to be there with us, and we've got each other. And the most important thing as a team that we've got to do this year is be one by one, brother or sister to sister, and fight. Because I'm sorry, but we've got it this year. We do. And if we work together as a team, truly a team, not just I'm in it for me, but as a team, the sky's the limit.
Wow. So, Lainey, Emma, yourself, one of you 3 could be standing in that circle in Murfreesboro on that day, throwing up the glove and having the teammates run for the dog foul in May.
Absolutely. And I support Emma, I support Lainey, and I support our team as a whole because it's not just me, it's our team.
Well,
and that's what we've got. and we're going to take it to Murfreesboro.
Well, good Lord's will, I'm going to hold you to that. I plan on standing there talking with you in May in Murfreesboro. But for now, congratulations, because you'll head a little bit further up to Michigan. And congratulations on your signing day.
Yes, sir. Thank you.